Jerry Jones for the Wall Street Journal. And that's why I'm talking.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Rick Hayes. Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello.
And anyone could recognize the Cowboys' awful defense and how much help they need last week
Hello,
against
Rick.
the Denver Broncos. And yet he's trying to secure this natural gas deal and has time to talk to the Wall Street Journal about it rather than fixing his football team. Cowboy fans, I'm sorry, but your owner has things that are more important to do than to fix his football team, which he expects you to pony up money for jerseys and parking and concessions and season tickets. Yeah, but he can be busy doing other things.
Not that it's going to change
Hey,
anything,
I can hear you.
Fans of any sport are never going to be.
Can you take programming out
to just
on
stop
the network?
spending money and lining these owners' pockets? Like, it would take an act of Congress to make it Jerry Jones actually.
There we go. How you doing?
Doing all right. How about you?
I'm doing okay. We made it. We're set up. And I think we're good to go.
Okay, now here's a $1,000 question. Are you doing tomorrow night's game?
I am, yes. Me and Murph, both.
How are you going to do that and do Carterville football?
They play at 1 o'clock, and the men play at 7 o'clock. So
How long does it take to get there?
Oh, no. We're doing the game remote. We're going to be at.
Oh, okay. You doing that tonight, too?
No, I'm here tonight. I'm in Poplar.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So, yeah, good question. Good question. So, how you been?
Just fair. I'm doing fair.
Hanging in there?
Yeah.
That's all we can do.
I'd like to be more positive, but I'm still having some breathing issues.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well,
Doc says I have chronic lung disease.
I did not know that.
Well, I didn't either till a few days ago.
Well, Rick, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, it's all right. I knew it would happen one of these days.
Well, so everything look okay on your end? We sound good on your end?
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of cool. I'm using my phone as my Comrex feed.
Oh, really?
Yes. Very cool, actually. You got Coach's pregame, correct?
I do, and we have Charlie Jones at halftime.
For halftime. Okay, good. Good deal. Well, we will roll.
That sucker's like 8 minutes.
Which one's 8 minutes, with Tyler or the coach?
Actually, both of them. Tyler's 8.5. Charlie's just a few seconds over 8.
Okay, that's fine. We'll make it work.
All righty.
We'll go in about 5 minutes. So
Okay, that'll work out perfect.
if you want to feed me programming, I think we should be good. If we have any issues, text me. If you lose me, text me. I've got my text line pulled up on my laptop. I can see that. So.
Okay, will do.
All right, buddy.
It's the biggest brand in the state. And the fact that they keep muddying the waters and creating this self-inflicted chaos around a job that should now be so laser focused on getting the top head coaching candidate in there, because unlike places like Penn State, unlike places like Florida, any of the other openings, I believe we're upwards of 12 right now, LSU actually is a national championship contender more years than not. Most coaches that go there end up winning a national championship by year 4. Clearly, they saw that wasn't going to happen after the loss to A&M last week and after their previous losses throughout the season. Now they're at 3. They saw the writing was on the wall, that year 4 would not yield a national championship, so it truly was national championship or bust for Brian Kelly. Why would you not, if you're a fan, if you're Jeff Landry, the governor of the state, a state-run institution, this isn't a private university, this is Louisiana State, why would you try to step in it? You're not influencing anything here that's going to be any good for the school. Because there's going to be some candidates say, to hell with that, I don't want to go down there. The governor's got to say in this. Whatever happened to sticking to sports? This is such a bad and embarrassing look for LSU to then cave to public pressure or the outside pressure, political pressure, whatever the hell it was, Chad, to then fire their AD. And I know they called it the nonsense mutual parting of ways yesterday. That's nonsense. This only happens this week amid Brian Kelly being hired and then fired 3.5 years later because the governor decided to open his mouth and say something about it. It's a bad look, hopefully for a brand like LSU, which rakes in millions and millions of dollars every year, from football to women's basketball to gymnastics to baseball. They constantly win championships. Get a championship mindset together and get this head coaching search and hire right, because the fact, so much meddling, it's the most un-LSU-like thing that has gone down this week, in a week where you got to clear the deck from somebody who was never the right fit to begin with. So I'm with you there. This is, it's been a circus down in Baton Rouge. I do feel for any Tiger fan who's had to deal with this after the high that you felt that, okay, finally, BK's out the door. Good things are coming. And good things are coming your way tomorrow, because we've got a college football doubleheader, Georgia battling Florida, and then Vanderbilt going to Texas. Coverage beginning 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, presented by Dr. Pepper. You can hear it right here on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. All right, straight ahead here, Freddie and Harry, ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. We're going to hit that number, give you some props, overs, and unders to take into your weekend. You're listening to ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
The World Series on ESPN Radio. The Blue Jays take the 3-2 series lead. This is October.
To back to begin the game, and the Blue Jays lead it. It's 2-0. How do you like that?
Coverage of Game 6 begins today at 7 Eastern on ESPN Radio.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on September 24th, 2016, when Tulsa found themselves down 31-0 to Fresno State with 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Tulsa fought back to tie the game at 41. And then won 48-41 in double overtime.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Brian's headed to the basketball court, but he's sick of this check engine light. So he goes to AutoZone for the free Fix Finder service.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
Where a friendly AutoZoner reads the light in just a few minutes and gives him a detailed report.
No big, just a loose gas cap.
And gets him to the court with a tight gas cap and tighter defense.
I'm ready whenever you're ready.
No hassles, just help. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
It's time now for John A. Logan men's basketball. Join Tyler Smith-Peters and his team all season long as the Vols battle to return to the national championship game. John A. Logan men's basketball on 103.5 ESPN is sponsored by the Illinois Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, First Southern Bank, and John A. Logan College. We now take you courtside with today's broadcast team.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Poplar Bluff, Missouri. It's Dave McKenzie with you here on this Friday afternoon. It is the tip-off for your John A. Logan Volunteers basketball season for 2025-2026. The Tournament of Champions that the Vols play in every single year to kick off the basketball season here at the Liebla Family Sports Center. And the Vols getting ready to take on Mineral Area College to kick things off here this afternoon. They'll be back coming up tomorrow night at 7 o'clock when they take on the host, Three Rivers Community College. We're glad to have you with us here on 103.5 ESPN. Rick Hayes back at the studio once again this year. And we also want to say, if you're watching online, thank you to John LeBlond Productions and for getting things set up. As there's just a lot going on. You've got the Logan men that are playing here in Poplar Bluff this afternoon. And right now, the John A. Logan women will be tipping off here in about 15 minutes. They are taking on Independence College out of Kansas City. They're in Moberly, Missouri, by the way, the birthplace of one Dave McKenzie, as they're playing there at Moberly Community College this afternoon. They're playing 2 games today. First one getting ready to tip off against Independence, and then they'll be playing Moberly a little bit later this evening. Both teams out on the floor here at Three Rivers going through their pregame warm-ups, and been with the team quite a bit here this preseason, and some new names, new faces, but coming back, new names that are joining the team with some returners and Marcus Eves, DeCarl Payne, Taylor Smith. Also, you got Danon Rucker, Jaden Miles, all returning, but some new freshmen that are in the John A. Logan basketball program this season, and they've been a lot of fun to watch here this evening. These two teams played twice last year. They split their games. The first one, John A. Logan won here at Three Rivers over Mineral Area, 70-47. That was exactly 1 year from tomorrow, back on November 1st. And then, of course, Mineral got the best of John A. back on November 20th a year ago, 71-66. So 2 different teams from what they had last year, although Mineral has just 3 returners to their squad this year. Everyone else are new players to this squad. We're going to go on and take our first break here this afternoon, and when we come back, you're going to hear an interview that Matt Varney did with the head coach of your John A. Logan Volunteers, Tyler Smith-Peters. That's coming up next here on our pregame show, brought to you by John A. Logan College. Charge into your future with John A. Logan College. This is Vols basketball on 103.5 ESPN.
John A. Logan College is proud to support area high schools in the classroom and on the playing field. John A. Logan offers high school students the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. Students can get a jump start on their college careers while saving money. After high school, students can easily transition to one of the college's career and technical education programs or a traditional baccalaureate transfer program. No matter your path, you'll know why everyone says, why would you go anywhere else? Good luck this season and visit jalc.edu.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
Speaking with Coach Tyler Smith-Peters, taking on Mineral Area to start the season. But Coach, obviously, it's basically preseason until the ball tips up. And I mean, first thing in preseason, I mean, I know coaches don't take much stock into it, but you do get the number 20 ranking in the preseason. That's always nice to have that number right next to your name, whether it's 25, 1, whatever it is. Having a number next to your name at the start of the season, always a pretty good sign.
Yeah, no, it's a credit to our guys for working hard and doing well in the jamborees. But as I tell our guys, that's 19 spots too high. So we need to get a little lower. But the way we were able to do that is to win. So that's obviously the biggest thing is to play together and win. And Matt, as you know, we throw our guys right into it with Middle Area and Three Rivers this weekend. And those are 2 really big games, and I think both are receiving votes, or at least maybe Three Rivers, one or the other is. Yeah. But it's a great way just for especially our younger guys to gain the experience and gain it really quick.
Well, and with JUCO, turnover obviously is a big thing every single year, but you've got 6 returners who all played big minutes last year. You don't see, or 5, excuse me, that you don't see that happen to be 5, 6, whatever it ends up being. You don't see that many returning with that many minutes under their belt. Last year, you would have hoped to finish better than you did, but at the same time, it was a great experience to have those freshmen kind of have that situation. And so you now have a lot of guys that know what the deal is when it comes to Logan basketball and know what the deal is with NJCAA basketball too, Coach.
Yeah, no, and it's like you said, man, it's very rare that we have 5 guys come back with some experience, and we look forward to, it's been great having those guys just because of the experience, and they know as I say, the business side of it, of being able to come ready to play every day, and can't take anybody lightly, can't take any practice lightly. Got to get better every day. But no, just having those 5 guys, especially when we're going into an environment like we're about to see, that helps. And now it's for them to take that next step of being a sophomore, being a leader, knowing when we need to make the plays that we need to do. So no, it's exciting to have those guys back, and we look forward to them having a big year.
The past few years, obviously, you being in, this is year 4, I think it is for you, right? Yeah, year 4.
So. More gray hair, but it's all
right. The one thing that I've noticed kind of differently, and both ways are fine, obviously, but when Kyle was here, it kind of seemed like each team was centered around one guy, and it wasn't that the team had to have him go every time, but it was, this is the guy, and then we built around him. Your team's a lot more is just kind of, there is a guy, but at the same time, there's also another guy and another guy. And it's really this year, I think, kind of blossomed in the way that, again, you have 5 guys that all have experience and could be a star for just about any team. Specifically, I think with Marcus and DeCaro are kind of the big ones, but all of them could really be a star on any other team in the GRAC or in the region, if nothing else.
Yeah, no, and that's where, especially with Taylor and Danon and all those guys, like, it's just one of those things to where the experience factor goes a long way. They've been in, as you know, any kind of basketball situation that there possibly could be, and that's why we look forward to them taking that next step of being sophomores and the leadership and knowing what to do in each and every situation on the court. And that's the big thing. And to your next point, I think, it'd be nice to have Jay Scrub, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't happen very often in junior college. And with the landscape of college basketball now, it's one of those things to where I'd rather get a lot of guys that can pass, dribble, and shoot, which they could back or in the years past as well. But with the landscape, we're getting more freshmen that are available, that are good enough to play here, and that's just the college landscape now. And so we've taken advantage of that, and now it's just getting them to gain that experience. And there's going to be ups and downs, as usual. But with this group, with having 4 to 5 guys back with playing experience, I think we can move past those ups and downs a lot quicker than we were able to last year and the year before.
Looking at the freshmen, kind of just want to start with the local guys. You have a healthy amount of local guys this year compared to past years. And that's not to say that in past years there were bad players by any means, but to have Lucan and Simmons and Brooks, and you've got a lot of local guys on this team, and that provides hope, obviously, for local fans to be coming out more, and also just for the sense of, hey, basketball in the area might be taking that upswing that everyone's hoping happens at the lower levels. But what does it mean to you to have the amount of local guys on this roster that you do?
It's always good to have some local flavor on the team, and we always have. It's not been this many. And the biggest thing that we talk about as a staff is some of these local guys will redshirt this year. It's just part of the development that we need. But no, it's good. Especially for Kyrie's, who's 10 minutes away. We expect him to get some minutes this year, and he's done a great job of going hard and all that. And obviously Barrington will redshirt this year with his knee. but we'll probably have a couple more of our local guys redshirt just because of the development part of it, the physicality and all that. And as I tell them, it's one of those things where it's a year to get better. I mean, you're still practicing, you're still going to everything. It's just one of those things to where this is for the development and the maturity of it.
And then the other freshmen that are kind of out of the area, but I mean, the ones that come out of the area usually are the ones you're like, we're expecting you to take on a little bit bigger role. You don't have the luxury of taking a red shirt for the out of area guys for the most part. But from all accounts that I've heard and that I've seen, also just though you've got some really talented freshmen that complement your sophomores pretty well, Coach.
Yeah, no, and that's kind of the college landscape now is at the Division I level, they're taking more transfers and the experience aspect of it, and that gives us the opportunity to take these incoming freshmen that are really talented. And we have quite a few that will play quality minutes for us. And I think the biggest thing is, as you know, you've been around this long enough, is just the speed of the game. I mean, you play jamborees and you're like, okay, I think I got it figured out, and you get into a real game. It's like, oh my goodness, this is different than the jamborees. So it's just, as I say, we throw our guys in the fire, and they got to learn quickly, and then go from the next play, or go from one play to the next, and don't worry about the mistakes because.
So go on and take a break after him, and then bring it back to me.
The biggest thing with our freshmen is they're very talented, but just getting the feel for college basketball.
And then finally, I know we don't have tape on Three Rivers or Mineral Area, but we did just talk about it a little bit at the start of this. But I mean, just it's always a fantastic opening weekend. You know you're going to be challenged, and even though you don't have tape on these two teams, you kind of know what you're getting out of those two programs, right, Coach?
Yeah, no, they're going to be physical. They're going to play hard. I think Middle Area has quite a few new players, so it's just one of those things where you're just throwing a dart at a board and trying to figure out what they're going to run. And it's nice because they both come to our jamboree, so we're able to see, at least personnel-wise, what they have. But just playing Three Rivers at Three Rivers is always a tough game. It's the home environment that they have. And even just playing Middle Area there, it's two tough games. And like I said, we throw our guys into the fire, and they got to learn pretty quick.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you, Matt.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
This is 103.5 ESPN, WXLT Christopher, Harrisburg, Johnston City, a River Radio station, a division of Max Media.
Welcome back to Poplar Bluff. It's Dave McKenzie with you here this afternoon. Game number 1 of the 2025-26 John A. Logan men's basketball season. We're glad to have you this evening. Let's talk about this Logan team this year. As we mentioned, we have 5 returners coming back for Coach Tyler Smith-Peters, the 6'4" sophomore Marcus Eves out of Madisonville, Kentucky. He played in all 33 games a year ago, started 27 of those 33 games, and averaged about 9 points a ball game. Also returning out of Carbondale, DeCarl Payne, the 6'1" sophomore. He played in all 32 of 33 games, and he wound up starting the final 11, and that's when the Vols kind of took off and had that 8-game winning streak with DeCarl at the point. Comes into this season after last year averaging about 9 points a ball game. Taylor Smith returns, the Jonesboro, Arkansas sophomore. Outstanding ball player and averaged 10-plus points per ball game a year ago. Then you have Danon Rucker from Belleville, the sophomore. He averaged just over 6 points a ball game. Played in 31 of the 33 games last year and started 3 of them. And then, of course, the big man Jaden Miles from Louisville, Kentucky, the 6'8" sophomore, who averaged about 8.3 points per ball game. New freshman to the team, Justice Decker out of Louisville, Kentucky, Christian Dorr out of Louisville. You have Drew Barrington from Carterville. You heard him talk about that during the pregame You have Alexander Bryant out of New York. He stands 6'8". He's a freshman. Cade Brooks from Murfreesboro, the 6'1" freshman. Kyrese Lukens from Heron is the 6-foot freshman. And finally, you have Ethan Simmons out of Marion. Also throw in there out of Chicago, the 6'9" freshman, Keyshawn Barfield. So that's the roster for this John A. Logan basketball team and Coach Tyler Smith-Peters. Of course, this team made a trip to Hutch a year ago, was eliminated first round, and big aspirations again for this team this season. Mineral Area College, coached by Coach Tony Irons. They are going to be in their home whites with the red numbers, the Cardinals of Mineral Area College. Last year they finished 18-12 on the season. They were 8-6 in conference play, and just a solid coach in Coach Tony Irons. Your Vols last year, 23-10 overall, and they were 14-2 in winning the GRAC Conference a year ago. Starters are being announced for John A. Logan Volunteers, and Tyler Smith-Peters is going with the 6'4" sophomore out of Madisonville, Kentucky, Marcus Eves. DeCarl Payne, the 6'1" sophomore from Carbondale, wears number 3. Taylor Smith, the 6'4" sophomore out of Jonesboro, Arkansas, he wears number 4. Cameron McDaniels, the freshman out of Louisville, stands 6'5", outstanding ball player. I think you're going to like him. And then in the paint, it's going to be the 6'9" freshman out of Chicago, Keyshawn Barfield. Starters for Mineral Area College and the Cardinals. Coach Irons is going to go with the 6'7" freshman from St. Louis, Taryn Garrett. Number 4, the 6-foot freshman out of Kansas City, Missouri, Romello Smith. The 6'5" sophomore from St. Louis, Nasser Benyon. Then the 6'10" sophomore from Ottawa, Canada, Nyandang Rui is his name, R-U-E-Y. He wears number 11, as we said, stands 6'10". And then 6'9", Nazar Allen, number 33 out of Memphis, Tennessee. So for Coach Shields, it's going to be Garrett, Smith, Benyon, Rui, and Allen, the starting 5. For Coach Tyler Smith-Peters, Marcus Eves, DeCarl Payne, Taylor Smith, Cameron McDaniels, and Keyshawn Barfield getting the start for your John A. Logan Volunteers. Vols in their black uniforms with the blue numbers. As we said, Cardinals out of Mineral Area in their whites with the red numbers. Cardinals on the right hip, and a beautiful facility here at Poplar Bluff Gene Best Courts. Of course, the legendary coach Gene Best. Officials are ready to go. We're glad to have you here on 103.5 ESPN and watching on our live stream as well. As it's going to be Keyshawn Barfield with the jump against Rui. Ball is in the air, and we are underway, and the Vols control the tip. DeCarl Payne will run the point for most of the game. They feed the high post to Barfield. He looks for some help up top. Twirls around with the one dribble. Now needs some help, has to get rid of it, and finally does as he gets it to Taylor Smith. Tay to the rack, got fouled on the first shot of the game, and that's what you got to do. Take it right to the hole, and Taylor Smith is going to go to the free throw line. A year ago, shot 73% from the line. Averaged about 10.4 points per ball game. That foul was on Taryn Garrett. That's going to be the first. And Taylor Smith is at the stripe. And he rims that one out. Taylor shot 41% from the field, 73% from the stripe. Has the second one coming. And the first point of the season belongs to Taylor Smith. Vols pick up the pressure in the backcourts as MAC works it across the timeline. Romello Smith now near side, and a 10-second call. The first turnover of the game on the Cardinals. Good defense by John A. Logan College, who lead this game 1-0, just underway. Vols will be back in action coming up tomorrow night when they'll take on the host Three Rivers, the Raiders. That's a 7 o'clock tip-off. DeCarl Payne controls for the Vols. Feeds the high post to McDaniel. Turnaround jumper. McDaniel buries it 4-2, and Wada, I think he's one that you're really going to like in McDaniels. Cardinals break it into the front court. With the ball now is Romello Smith. Smith wears number 4 between the leg dribble. Payne on him defensively. Feeds the high post. Now they work it around to the left side. Back up top to Smith. Smith to the near side. Garrett takes a touch. Jumper from Garrett. A little bit short. Long rebound controlled by the Vols. Here comes Taylor Smith into the front court. Skip pass over to the far side. Eves his first touch of the ball game. Marcus up toward the far hash. Drives in. Little right-hand floater. Up and good for Marcus Eves. Vols lead it 5-0. With 18 and a half, a minute and a half gone here in this first half. Romello Smith crosses over, takes it to the left side of the circle. Now into the paint, and a foul up top is going to be called on Taylor Smith. It's going to be the first on Taylor. Each team with one team foul now. 18:20 remaining in this opening half. Tyler Smith-Peters pacing as he always does. Cardinals with the ball. They hand it off now to Garrett, who gives it to Romello Smith. Smith takes it inside the arc and backs it up, brings it up top of the key. Backs it toward the logo. 8 on the shot clock. Right side, skips left side, corner left. 3 from Rui is good. Nandang Rui buries it. Makes it a 5-3 ball game. Marcus Eves has the ball now for the Vols. Cardinals come out and press high. Now Eves drives in, kicks it to McDaniel. McDaniel back to Marcus. Marcus had the ball slapped out of bounds, and it was last touched by Romello Smith. So it's going to belong to your Volunteers. Carl Payne triggers in, gets it to Marcus Eves. Eves backdoor feed. McDaniel can't finish at the rack. Thought he got fouled. Here come the Cardinals the other way. Smith into the front court, crosses over to the rack, over to the left side, kicks it to Rui. He misses a 3. The putback tip is good. And we have a 5-4 ball game. 17 minutes remaining. 5-4 the score. Long range 3 from Payne, just a touch short. Rui gets the rebound, but Cardinals turn it over. Here come the Vols the other way. McDaniel to the paint, puts it up, no good. Rebound, put back though for Taylor Smith, and he got fouled. So Taylor Smith goes to the line for the and one opportunity. Taylor, 3 points. Coming into the game is going to be Edward Dooling Jr. He's a returner for Mineral Area College. Taylor setting at 3 points unofficially. 3 of the 7. And his and one is no good. Rebound grabbed by Nudang. So now with the basketball, Edwin Dooling dishes it to the top of the key. Cardinals work it to the right side. Top of the key. Nandang now to the left wing. 3 no good from Romello Smith. And the ball out of bounds. And it's going to belong to the Volunteers. 7-4 is our score here. 16:39 on the clock in the first half. First ball game of the year. Glad to be with you and excited about basketball season being here. Payne has it across midcourt to the far corner, and a foul is going to be called on Romello Smith. Romello picks up the second team foul now on, the third team foul on the Cardinals. Taylor Smith now to Payne. Carl toward the far hash. Ball's moving right to left. The give and go, tipped away. Taylor Smith had the ball ripped out. Turnover Volunteers. And the lob pass is finished off by Nasser Binion. Binion's first field goal. 7-6, Vols the 1 point lead. McDaniel into the paint. Dumps it off down low. Keyshawn Barfield gets the bucket. His first field goal the 15:50 mark. So the Cardinals trail 9-6. A whistle, and it's going to be on the Cardinals. As it's going to be on Nundang Ray. That's going to be the first on Ray. Timeout on the floor. Volunteers have a 3-point lead. It's 9-6 here from Poplar Bluff on 103.5 ESPN.
Have you ever wanted to interact with 103.5 ESPN? Got a local scorer or maybe an athlete that you would like to recognize? Need to message your hot take to somebody? Or maybe there's urgent news that you need people to know. Whatever the case, you can now message 103.5 ESPN on the IBEW Local 702 text line. Just text your message to 618-985-5705. That's 618-985-5705. And please don't text and drive.
Here's a look at your 103.5 ESPN First Alert forecast. Tonight, increasing clouds and a low around 42 degrees. Hope you enjoy your Halloween. Saturday, a chance of showers, mainly in the afternoon, mostly cloudy, and a high of 54 degrees if you're going to one of those high school football games like Carterville, DuQuoin, West Frankfort, or Benton. Saturday night, a chance of showers, mostly cloudy, and a low around 36. Sunday, patchy frost in the morning, otherwise mostly sunny, and a high of 55 degrees. Sunday night, mostly clear skies, a low around 36.
Welcome back to Poplar Bluff. It's Dave McKenzie with you, flying solo today. As the Vols have a 3-point lead here, 9-6, 15:44 remaining, and the basketball coming out of the media timeout. Marcus Eves, the sophomore, has the pocket picked. It goes out of bounds, and it was last touched by Romello Smith. Good hustle out there by Smith. Length of the floor to go, though. And we got a timeout on the floor taken by Coach Tyler Smith-Peters. We'll just keep it right here. Of course, a busy weekend sports-wise in Southern Illinois. Tonight, Johnston City hosting a playoff game on Halloween night, but everybody else playing on Saturday. So it's going to be a busy time. SIU Salukis football at Murray State. But it's basketball season for John A. Logan College. Today here against Mineral Area. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, we'll take on the Raiders of Three River. The ladies in Moberly, as you heard on the pregame show, they are taking on Independence College today, and they'll play Moberly coming up a little bit later this evening. 9-6 coming out of the timeout. Vols with the basketball. McDaniel with the press. From the Cardinals, they break it easily, get to Taylor Smith, takes it to the hole, puts it up off the glass. No good. Keyshawn misses the putback. And the battle for the board is grabbed by Jordan Richard of the Cardinal. To the Cardinal, they dump it down low. Now they bring it here to the near side. That's Dooling. Top of the key, backdoor feed, tipped, but a nice recovery and putback by Nazar Allen. 9-8 our score. Vols the 1-point lead in the ball. Cameron McDaniels, the freshman out of Louisville, Kentucky, stands 6'5". Dana Drucker on the floor for the first time. Over to McDaniel, corner right. Spins, got away from the defender, off the glass, and good. Nice move from Cameron McDaniels. 4 in the game for Cam. Vols back up 3, 11-8. Cardinals have it to the far side. Allen got away with the walk, takes it to the rim, misses the dunk, and here comes Marcus Eames. Bumps off the defender into the front court. Top of the key, crossover to the free throw line, to the rim with the left hand. No foul called, and a long rebound pulled by the Cardinals. Taking it the hole, Benyon has it against 2 Vols and misses the shot, and McDaniel's there for the rebound for John A. Logan College. Cam McDaniels looks back, gets the play call from Coach Tyler Smith-Peters. Over to the far side, Rucker got a touch. Here's McDaniels, pull-up jumper from 15, good. Looks like he's feeling it here early now. 6 in the game for Cameron McDaniels. And turnover gives it back to the Volunteers. The 3rd turnover coming into the game for the first time is going to be Alexander Bryant. Alexander is going to be swapping out with Keyshawn Barfield, the other big guy. And, of course, Vols still have Jaden Miles on the squad as well. So he'll be the third big man off the bench here this afternoon. 13-8, Vols up by 5 with the basketball. McDaniel near side to Christian Dorr. Christian left-hand pass to Taylor Smith. He fakes the handoff, turn around. Now he gets it back to Dorr. Dorr launches the three and good. Come into the game, and Christian Dorr pops his first three-pointer. Vols have blown this lead out to 8 here. Good, nice little run from the Volunteers. With the ball now is Shields. Brings it near side to Joyner. Joyner bounce pass top of the key. With a touch is Rogers. That's Frederick. Steal by the Vols the other way. Damon Rucker gets an easy mini dunk and a timeout called by Coach Tony Irons. And what a way to get a little bit of a run. It's a 10-point ball game. Vols up 18-8. Timeout on the floor here on 103.5 ESPN.
John A. Logan College is proud to support
Just 30,
area high
30.
schools in the classroom and on the playing field. John A. Logan offers high school students the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. Students can get a jump start on their college careers while saving money. After high school, students can easily transition to one of the college's career and technical education programs or a traditional baccalaureate transfer program. No matter your path, you'll know why everyone says, why would you go anywhere else? Good luck this season and visit jalc.edu.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve.
Back
Locally
after this
owned,
one.
Local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
Coming out of the timeout, Cardinals with the basketball. 3 was missed from Lorenzo Shields, and dribbling out of bounds and turning it over again was Isaiah Purvey from Mineral Area College. 5 turnovers on the Cardinals. Vols up 10. It's 18-8 here in the first game of the season as Cam McDaniels behind the back dribble, works it inside the arc, reverses it out, gets it to Christian Dorr. Dorr just popped that 3 when he hit the floor for the first time. Danon Rucker out on the logo. 7 on the shot clock for the Vols. Rucker, the runner with the right hand, and good for Danon Rucker. Broke down the defender, drove right by him, and the Vols have a 12-point lead. 12 minutes to play here in the first half. Up high for the Cardinals. Dooling finds a cutter in Joyner. Joyner down low on the post to Purvey. Purvey forces the shot and a travel as he shuffled his feet trying to get through that double team. Turnover number 6. And another timeout here on the floor. This is going to be a media timeout. The Vols lead it 20-8 at Three Rivers in Poplar Bluff here on 103.5 ESPN.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
Saluki basketball on River Radio.
Cross court Steffi. He's wide open. Far corner 3. Yes, sir! Chris Steffi with a massive 3. And Southern leads by 6.
SIU versus McKendree. Monday night at 7. Pregame at 6 on 101.5 CIL-FM. And follow the Dogs all season.
Bullseye! Dagger!
On 103.5 ESPN.
Welcome back to Poplar Bluff. Dave McKenzie with you. Vols have a 20-8 lead here, under 12 to play in the first half. And we have the basketball on the floor for the first time is Justice Decker. Decker, the 6'6 freshman out of Louisville, Kentucky for the Volunteers. He's on the floor with Christian Dorr. Dorr breaks the timeline, feeds it to Decker. JD has it up top between the circles. Left-hand dribble, lost the handle, and it's going to be the second turnover on the Vols. Here comes Joyner. Feeds it to the left wing, bumps into Decker defensively. Now it's Smith. Romello backs it up with the left-hand dribble. Taylor Smith on him defensively. 20-8 is our score here at Poplar Bluff. Driving, whip pass to the left wing. No, passed up. Now corner three, good. That is Edwin Dooling Jr. Dooling averaged 6 points a ball game a year ago. Makes it a 20-11 lead, and the shot, and a foul is called on the Cardinals. That's going to put Danon Rucker at the line as the foul is on Isaiah Purvey. Purvey's first, and Rucker. Danon going to the stripe. Danon a year ago shot 70% from the line, hits his first one. That's 4 in the game for Danon. Excuse me, correction, 3. 21-11 is our score. 11 minutes remaining here in the first half. Second from Rutgers, good. Danon cans them both. (22-11), hanging in the air, missing the shot, but the putback is good. Nice job there by Mackie Joyner of the Cardinals. The freshman missed the first shot, got his own rebound and put it back. 22-13 now. So length of the floor to go. JD's going to trigger in. That's Justice Decker. Got to get it in. Ball slapped out of bounds. Vols are going to try again. So Decker on the baseline right. Taylor Smith on the floor. Danon Rucker, Christian Dorr, and you also have Alexander Bryant. Rucker breaks the timeline. Ball kicked. It went off the foot. Looked like it went off the foot of Danon, and the Vols may have caught a break there, at least from my vantage point. But it's in the front court. Rucker to trigger. Cardinals do a good job denying on the inbounds, and a whistle. It's going to be on Mackie Joyner. First time Mackie Joyner of MAC. That's going to be the 16th foul now on the Cardinals. And another whistle away from the ball. And it's going to be, this one's going to be on Romello Smith. It's going to be the second on Romello Smith out of Kansas City, Missouri. So that's going to put Christian Dorr at the line shooting free throw. Christian, the 6'2 freshman out of Louisville. And he misses the front end of the 1-and-1, and lane violation. Nope. It's going to be a foul on Justice Decker, coming off trying to get that rebound. So JD picks up his first foul. Taylor Smith takes a seat. Into the game is Marcus Eaves. So here come the Cardinals. Romello Smith up high. They feed it to Richard. Jordan Richard with a touch down to the left wing toward the corner left. Baseline drive, trying to bump off the defender, whips it to the right wing. That's Smith, drives in, skip past left side. 7 on the shot clock. The runner and a foul is going to be called. That was Jordan Richard on the drive, the foul. Christian Dorr picks up the personal. Dorr, it's going to be the first foul, and at the line is going to be Jordan Richard, and he hits the first free throw. Jordan Richard out of St. Louis, a 6'4 sophomore. A year ago averaged over 9 points a ball game. Shot 74% from the line for the Cardinals. Second free throw from Jordan Richard. Rims out, and the Vols get the rebound. 22-14, an 8-point lead for John A. Logan. Rucker across the logo at midcourt. Works to the right side, the far side from our location. Brings it near side, JD. Now it's Eaves. Eaves controls. Double screen there. Has to dish it off. Danon Rucker between the legs. Takes it to the hole. Forced the shot. And a bump foul on the Cardinals. As Rucker went to the line, and that is going to be the second on Mackie Joyner. 8th team foul on the Cardinals, and Danon Rucker goes back to the stripe. Danon with 4 of the 22 here this afternoon. Cameron McDaniels has 6 to lead the Volunteers. So Danon, first one is good. Setting on 5 points, Danon Rucker, 23-14 with just under 10 minutes remaining here in the first half. Second from Rucker is good. So it's 24-14. Cardinals with the ball. Romello Smith drives in to the arc, whips it up top. Spin move from Richard, now left wing. They're just working it into the paint, dishing it off to the wing and burying the 3. That was Nasser Binion, 5 in the game for Binion. 24-17, 9.5 remaining here. Vols with a basketball. Eves on the left wing, drives in, bumps off the defender, lost the handle, and a foul. Reach in is going to be called on Nasser Binion. Binion picks up his first. And it's going to be Marcus Eves who steps to the stripe. Vols got replacements coming in. Cameron McDaniels, also Keyshawn Barfield coming back on the floor. They started the game for Tyler Smith-Peters. So Marcus Eves a year ago was an 85% free throw shooter. Averaged close to 10 points a ball game. The sophomore's first free throw, rims out, goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Vols, though. Last touched by Nazir Allen. So Payne triggers, lobs it in over the top. McDaniels tracks it down. Ooh, almost stepped on that midcourt line. If he'd have put his heel down, he would have had a backcourt violation. Eves behind the back, loses the handle. Cardinals have good hands. They make you fight for every pass. See what I mean? They stole that ball. Third turnover on the Volunteers unofficially. Cardinals whip it corner left to Smith. Romello drives in. Baseline, lost the handle. Good defense cut off by Danon Rucker. Now they have it out here on the right wing. Dooling, bounce pass, backdoor feed on the runner to Nazir Allen. Allen with 4. And what was once a 12-point lead now is a 5-point lead for the Volunteers. And a pushing foul, maybe on both teams.
Double foul, Johnny Logan, number 0. Marcus Eves, his first personal team foul, number 4. Middle area foul, number 10 is Sarah Binion.
So Marcus, it's a double foul. The first foul on Marcus, and I think it was on Binion. It was. Nasir Binion picks up his second, so the double foul. Kind of offsetting. Binion comes out of the game. So now Rucker triggers to Payne, to Carl. Holds the ball up top. 24-19, Vols with the lead. McDaniels, bounce pass, top of the key. That's Eves. Now Payne. Long range for DeCarl Payne. His first field goal of the game, his first point, a three-pointer. 27-19 for the Carbondale sophomore. Bounce pass right wing to Smith. Romello, left-hand dribble, pulls up the 3. No good. Tipped around and out of bounds. Last touch by the Cardinals. It's going to come to your John A. Logan Volunteers. And we're going to have a media timeout with 7:58, the under 8 timeout. Vols up by 8, 27-19 here at Poplar Bluff in the Tournament of Champions on 103.5 ESPN.
John A. Logan College is proud to support area high schools in the classroom and on the playing field. John A. Logan offers high school students the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. Students can get a jump start on their college careers while saving money. After high school, students can easily transition to one of the college's career and technical education programs or a traditional baccalaureate transfer program. No matter your path, you'll know why everyone says, why would you go anywhere else? Good luck this season and visit jalc.edu.
Hello, FCS football fans. This is Kevin Marshall, host of FCS Nation. FCS Nation is the only nationally syndicated program all about the football championship subdivision. From the opening whistle in Montgomery until a champion is crowned in Frisco, Texas, at FCS Nation, we'll cover it all. Interviews with coaches, players, and everything you need to know to get you ready for your football Saturday on FCS Nation on the Palmetto Radio Network.
Friday nights at 5 on Southern Illinois' home for sports. 103.5 ESPN.
It's Dave McKenzie with you. The Volunteers lead at 27-19 coming up at halftime. Matt Varney did an interview, spent some time with Coach Charlie Jones of women's basketball. They are playing right now Independence. But you'll have a chance to hear the interview with Charlie Jones coming up at the half. 27-19 Vols with the lead and the ball. Carl Payne, high post to Eves. Drives in, got past the defender, the runner, the bucket, and the foul. Big-time bucket from Marcus Eves. Allen picks up the first. Zaire Allen, and it's Marcus Eves. The chance at the and one. And he gets it. Five in the game for Marcus Eves. 30-19. Vols back to 11-point lead. Vols pick up the pressure in the backcourt. Romello Smith takes control for the Cardinals. Brings it into the front court. Payne on him defensively up top to the right side. There's Garrett. Now they whip it to the left side. Back up top to Allen. Bounce pass down low. Off the glass and a foul called on the Volunteers. It's going to be on Keyshawn. And at the line is going to be Ray. And then Deng Ray. Keyshawn Barfield, the freshman out of Chicago, stands 6'9", his first personal. And Deng Ray is at the line. High arcing free throw. This broadcast is brought to you by John A. Logan College. You can register for spring semester classes. Just go online, jalc.edu. John A. Logan College, charge into your future. Ray hits both free throws. Back to a 9-point lead, 30-21 Vols. Have the basketball, though. 7:16 remaining. Tyler Smith-Peters sets the play call. Danon Rucker crosses over, got past the defender to the glass. What a block. As then Deng Ray picks up the block. He should. He's 6'10". Long arms. Going to have to work to get the shot above him. McDaniel pulls up a three-pointer from Cameron McDaniels. His first three of the game. That gives him 9. Vols up 33-21. Jumper good for Taryn Garrett. His first field goal. But the Vols turn it over and a dunk the other way. And that was Allen. 6 in the game for Allen. And to Carl Payne now toward the far hash. Waiting on the screen. They come off that. Now Payne, pocket picked, and Cardinals come away with it. 5th turnover on the Volunteers. Romello Smith has it. Good hands. Danon Rucker steals it right back. for the Volunteers. Brings it here to the near side. 6 minutes remaining until halftime. Rucker, a runner, the left-hand layup, no good, couldn't finish. And the Cardinals get the rebound. They had numbers, but they back it up. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Volunteers basketball. Back and forth action here on Gene Bass Court at Three Rivers. Coming out of the game, Romello Smith checks out. Coming into the game is going to be Mackie Joyner. Vols lead it 33-25, the 8-point lead. 5:40 remaining. Handoff to McDaniels. Cam pulls up, fights his way in. Little fadeaway jumper, air ball, and coming away with the rebound is Mackie Joyner. Mackie got to the rim, puts it up, and good, and a foul. And they're calling a foul on Marcus Eves, and he was standing straight up with the arms in the air. But Mackie Joyner gets the bucket. Eves gets the foul, his second. And an and one opportunity for Mackie Joyner, the freshman out of Savannah, Georgia. Wearing the headband at the stripe. Christian Dorr comes back in. He replaces Marcus Eves. Falls up 33-27, 6-point lead. Mackie Joyner at the stripe. Hits the free throw. The and one gives him 5. 5-point lead and pressure by the Cardinals. But McDaniels gets into the front court. Has Mackie Joyner all over him. Now DeCarl Payne takes the point. Back to McDaniels. There's Barfield with the touch. Waits on the curl. Dorr, and a foul called on the Cardinals. Are they going to get it on Shields? They are. Lorenzo Shields. It's the first on Shields, so Christian Dorr back to the line. Or to the line for the first time, excuse me. He's got 3 points. And he gets the first one to go. 4 points in the game for Christian. Keyshawn Barfield comes out. Back into the game is going to be Alexander Bryant. Alexander, 6'8" freshman out of New York. That second free throw was well short. So a 6-point lead for the Vols, but the Cardinals with the basketball. Under 5 to play. Nice dish, and couldn't be controlled. Turnover number 9 unofficially for the Cardinals. Here comes Payne to Carl. To McDaniels, back to DeCarl. Spin move, got free, left-hand runner. Oh, he wouldn't go. And the rebound, the Cardinals, the other way. Here comes Joyner. Mackey to the rim, dishes corner left. 3, partially blocked, but good. Woo! That was Jordan Richard that gets the three-pointer. 4 in the game for Richard. Cardinals are on their feet at the bench. It's a 3-point lead for the Volunteers with the basketball. 4:15 remaining until halftime. Vols slow it down. 2 down for John A. Logan. That's the call. Here goes McDaniels. Fadeaway jumper. No good. Off the back of the iron. Rebound Cardinals. A chance to cut it to within 1. They could tie it with a 3, and DeCarl Payne comes out and fouls. DeCarl picks up his first. And we've got our under 4 timeout right now. Good ball game. 34-31. Vols nursing a 3-point lead. We'll be back in 60 here on 103.5 ESPN.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
Vols have had a lead as big as 12 points here this afternoon, but we've got a 3-point ball game under 4 to play. 3:55 to be exact, 34-31. Vols have the lead, but going to the line is going to be Mackie Joyner after the foul on DeCarl Payne. Mackie has already hit one free throw. That was the and one. He steps up and cans the second one. 6 in the game now for Mackie Joyner. And he's got another one coming. Freshman. The purple shoes puts it too strong, and Cam McDaniels the rebound. Here comes DeCarl Payne creeping his way across midcourt. Spins away from the defender, gets it to Christian Dorr. Dorr to Taylor Smith. Tay out on that right wing. Pulls up inside the paint, dishes it to Payne. His three's no good. Fighting for the rebound, Taylor Smith on the floor. Also coming in is going to be Bryant. AB was right there, jump ball, and the possession arrow is going to give it to the Cardinals. 3.5 remaining. 2-point ball game, 34-32 here from Poplar Bluff, the opening game of the season for both teams. Second game tonight is going to feature Three Rivers taking on Gulf Coast State College. They're nationally ranked as well. Top 10, I do believe. So good first game matchup for Three Rivers. Cardinals launch a three, left wing, way too strong air ball, and out of bounds. It's going to belong to John A. Logan College. That's the 10th turnover unofficially on the Volunteers. So a chance to extend this 2-point lead, 3:17 on the clock. We appreciate you listening here on 103.5 ESPN. A ball stolen from McDaniels, just thought there might be a foul and no call, but there is a call on DeCarl Payne. It's going to be the second on DP. So Mackie Joyner goes back to the line for Coach Tony Irons and the Cardinals. Payne comes out frustrated. Danon Rucker back on the floor now. So Mackie Joyner setting on 6 points here this evening. Three dribbles of the ball, and the free throw is good. 7 now, makes it a 1-point ball game, can tie it up with a make here. 3:07 remaining in this first half. Mackie, 1, 2. Well, only 2 dribbles that time, and the second one rims out, but Vols couldn't control the rebound, and the fadeaway jumper is good from Lorenzo Shields. Shields gets his first points of the game, and guess what? The Vols trail by 1. They have the ball. Taylor Smith to Rucker. Danon to Dorr. Christian drives in, ball stripped. 7th turnover of the Volunteers. Bump it off. Mackie Joyner throws it up, no good. Here comes McDaniels, and he was fouled. See who they're going to get. 21 is going to be Jordan Richard. It's going to be the first on Richard. So now Cameron McDaniels goes to the line. Cameron setting leading scorer in the game. He's setting on 9 points. And he hits the first. Vols coming with this one. Vols can regain the lead. Steps up and rolls second one off. No good. Tied up 35-35. 2.5 remaining. Into the front court, Richard. Dishes it. Right side. Inside the arc jumper from Shields. No good. Big rebound by Taylor Smith. Tay whips it near side. Nice outlet pass. Danon Rucker feed to Bryant, and he gets hammered. AB going to the line. He was set up for the dunk, but he got popped, so Alexander Bryant goes to the line. Jordan Richard picks up the foul, his second. Alexander Bryant looking for his first point of the game. He stands at the line in a time ball game. First one won't go. Second opportunity coming. Justice Decker comes into the game. He replaces Cameron McDaniels. Second free throw from Bryant. In the air. Too strong. Keeps it a tie ball game, 35-35. So into the front court. Shields dishes it off. Push off from Richard, but not called. Now it's Romello Smith. Drives into a double team. Vols come away with it. On the steal, McDaniels has his pocket pick. Outlet pass. They get it behind the defense to Shields. Shields converts it. 4 in the game now for Shields. And the ball out of bounds. And the turnover right back to Mineral Area College with a 2-point lead, under 2 to play. So here comes Romello Smith, Kansas City native. Between the leg dribble, between the circles. Ooh, almost lost it. Gets it back, just launches, blocked out front. Danon Rucker got a hand on his three-pointer. Now right wing for the Cardinals, good. Edwin Dillon Jr., his second three-pointer of the game. Technical foul. Dooling picks up the technical. That comes here at the 1:26 mark. There was some jawing after he hit that three from the corner. Still talking at the official. Decker steps up, cans the first free throw. It's JD's first point of free throw on the technical. Second, little short. But the Vols are going to get the basketball back under 90 seconds to play, length of the floor to go. 40-36 is our score here. Making our way toward halftime. Dave McKenzie with you coming up. Halftime report. We'll recap this score. We'll try to get an update on the girls' score. Nice outlet pass to Danon Rucker. He has to back it up to the far hash. And you're going to hear from girls basketball coach Charlie Jones. All on the way on our First Southern Bank halftime report. Jumper from the elbow. McDaniels no good. Rebound Cardinals. 40-36, just over a minute left until halftime. Crossover by Shields, backs it up. McDaniels comes out on, Dorr comes out on him defensively. Over to the left wing, they feed the low post. Turnaround jumper, rims in. Nazir Allen gets the bucket, 8 in the game for Allen. And it's a 6-point lead for the Cardinals. Vols turn it over again, little sloppy here the second part of this first half. 10 turnovers, and Justice Decker rips down the board. Here come the Vols. Chance to cut into this 6-point lead. Rucker out on that left wing. Inside the arc. Throws it up top. Now it's Taylor Smith, right side to Dorr. Christian looks back. 20 seconds remaining. 15 seconds remaining. Lost the basketball. Dorr gets it back. 7 on the shot clock, but they turn it over again. 11 turnovers. The other way, the runner no good. Decker the rebound. An opportunity for the Vols. 3, 2, 1. Decker launches at the buzzer. No good. First half ends, and it is 42-36. the Cardinals over your John A. Logan Volunteers. 42-36 is our score here at halftime. We're going to kick off our first Southern Bank halftime report coming up in 90 seconds on 103.5 ESPN.
Saluki football on River Radio.
Stays on his feet, he could go. He's just got to beat the punter. Middle of the field, 40 to the 30, and Mike Trone, you're going to get a punt return for a touchdown.
SIU at Murray State tomorrow at 4. Pregame at 3 on 101.5 CIL FM, and follow the Dogs all season. On 103.5 ESPN.
John A. Logan College is proud to support area high schools in the classroom and on the playing field. John A. Logan offers high school students the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. Students can get a jump start on their college careers while saving money. After high school, students can easily transition to one of the college's career and technical education programs or a traditional baccalaureate transfer program. No matter your path, you'll know why everyone says, why would you go anywhere else? Good luck this season and visit jalc.edu.
Your 103.5 ESPN First Alert Forecast is brought to you by the SIU Credit Union. If you live or work in one of the lower 24 Southern Illinois counties, you can join SIU Credit Union. Visit siucu.org. Tonight, increasing clouds at a low around 42 degrees. Hope you enjoyed your Halloween night. Saturday, a chance of showers, mainly in the afternoon, mostly cloudy and a high of 54 for the area high school football games at Carterville, West Frankfort, Benton, and DuQuoin. Saturday night, a chance of showers, mostly cloudy, a low around 36 degrees.
Welcome back to Gene Bestcourt here on the campus at Three Rivers Community College in Poplar Bluff. It's Dave McKenzie. We're at the half here in what has turned out to be a pretty decent ball game. Vols had a 12-point lead at one point there in the first half, but they trail by 6 now, 42-36. And when you look at the scoring in the first half, we'll start first with MAC. The Cardinals out of Mineral Area. They are led by the 7 points from Mackie Joyner, the freshman out of Savannah, Georgia. Also with 7 points, Ndang Ray has 7. And, Nazar Allen has 8 points. He leads the Cardinals in this ball game. Jordan Richard with 4 first-half points, 5 from Nasir Binion. Also 6 from Edwin Dooling Jr., 2 chipped in from Taryn Garrett, 4 from Lorenzo Shields. So Nazir Allen leads the Cardinals with 8 first-half points. Volunteers led by double-digit 10 from Cameron McDaniels, the 6'5 freshman out of Louisville. 5 in the game for Marcus Eves. Justice Decker chipped in that free throw there toward the end of the first half. He's got just the single point. You have Christian Dorr that has 4 points here in the first half. 3 from DeCarl Payne, 3 from Taylor Smith, 6 in the game from Danon Rucker in the first half. And Keyshawn Barfield, the big man in the paint, with 2 points. Again, Cameron McDaniels leads the Volunteers with 10 first-half points. When you look at some of the rebound numbers, Vols are led by the 4 rebounds from Cameron McDaniels, 2 each from Taylor Smith and Marcus Eves, and then a single rebound from Keyshawn Barfield, Justice Decker, and Christian Dorr. Also, Alexander Bryant chipped in 1 rebound. When you look at the turnover battle, Vols officially have 9 turnovers. I've got them for 11, and the Cardinals have turned the ball over 10 times in that first half. Vols shot 42% from field goals. They were 12 of 28 for 42%, 3 of 7 from three-point land for 42%, and 50% from the line, going 9 of 18. When you look at the Cardinals, they are shooting 51% after going 16 for 31 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3 for 44%, and they went to the stripe just 9 times opposed to the 18 from the Volunteers. They hit 6 of their 9 for 66% here in this first half. 42-36 is our score here at the half. And when we come back, you're going to hear from the head coach of your John A. Logan women's basketball team. They're currently playing in Moberly, and Vols just started. The Lady Vols just started, and they lead 10-9. And you're going to be hearing from Charlie Jones when we return here on our halftime report, brought to you by First Southern Bank on 103.5 ESPN.
Bank with people you know.
I'm going to be off headset for a minute.
Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank. Community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
The World Series on ESPN Radio. The Blue Jays take the 3-2 series lead. This is October.
Swing and a ball trailed left field. If it's fair, it's gone, and that one is fair, and it's gone. Back to back to begin the game. And the Blue Jays lead it. It's 2-0. How do you like that?
Today, after John A. Logan men's basketball on Southern Illinois' home for sports, 103.5 ESPN.
This is 103.5 ESPN, WXLT Christopher, Harrisburg, Johnston City, a River Radio station, the division of Max Media.
All right, with Coach Charlie Jones here before the first game of the year, kind of a preseason interview. Coach, let's go ahead and just start with, you were at a couple jamborees, obviously. You've got pretty close to a new roster. What did you think at the jamborees? What were your thoughts of the roster and how you guys did?
I think we did pretty good. Obviously, we always can see where we need a lot of improvement, but the jamborees really helped with us understanding our personnel and how we can make adjustments in games. And I was pretty pleased. They played hard, and we played some good teams in Memphis, and so I'm excited about this team this year.
What makes you excited? I know we talked about a lot of these names that are on the roster. We were talking about them when you were recruiting them, and just how excited you were about some of them. And if we can get this one and this one, what makes you excited about the new players on this team?
The way that the skill set that they have, and they're going to play the way that I really want to play, and get up and down, and we got some real athletic girls, and so I'm just really pleased about the different things that we can do. 94 feet, and so that makes it exciting. Maybe they can just take some things on the floor and see things that in the past we haven't really been able to see, to maybe get a basket. We got some girls that can go get a basket, when we need it. So I'm excited about that.
Brooklyn and Kiera are your big returners. You got Mariah back, but last we talked, she probably going to be out the rest of the season, right? Or is Mariah going to be good to go?
She's just got to release papers yesterday to be able to play. Of course, she got to get in better shape and that type of thing, but we got that. We're happy about that. And anytime you bring in back experience, like Kiera Whitaker and Brooklyn Burnett, is always a plus. Always a plus.
Well, and they both were kind of in leader positions last year, and for the most part took to it. Brooklyn especially really felt. I mean, she was injured for a good portion of the season, but when she came back, it was like she never left, and it seemed like she just kind of took naturally to the "I'm going to help us lead here."
Yes, she did. She did, and of course, at the beginning of the season there, I guess there was several games there, 6 games, I think it was, that we had a bunch of injuries. And but when they got healthy, and Brooklyn was one of them, it really helped lift the team. And so I'm looking for big things from her and Kiera.
In terms of recruiting, I've heard a lot of coaches say that when they recruit, they want to recruit winners. But then on the other side of it, not every team that is a winner per se, not everyone on there is maybe athletic enough to go to the next. How do you balance? Obviously you want to find people that are used to winning, that don't get used to losing, like Kiera and Brooklyn, but also balancing the fact that there are athletes on teams at the high school level that just they were the one piece, and that was it. How do you balance the finding the athletics, but then also making sure that you have the winning culture you want?
Yeah. Well, you have to, obviously, like you said, you get those that are coming from winning programs or all-staters on both sides of the ball and those types of things. But sometimes people forget about those that are blue-collar workers. And they do the things that don't show up on the stat sheet. And so you want to make sure you get those tough-nosed girls, those that can, of course, fill up the stat sheet, but those that can fill up stat sheets that are not really stat sheets. And so we get them all to work together, and I think that's where you begin to build your winning culture.
Someone else that's on the roster that's technically a sophomore, that similar path that
I'm back, Rick.
had actually last year is Loveline, and she went to Rend Lake, had a year off, just like Desiree did, and now she's here. Just having that type of experience. I'm sure it's not something you're actively seeking out, but what does that bring to the roster?
Like you said, it brings experience and been here at this level. So, she's had been off for she had a knee injury, but she's been showing some good signs in practice. I said, and the other person that we have is Charlotte, who transferred in from Barton in college that bringing experience. And then Aaliyah, she was here January last year and eligible to play this year. Brings a lot of experience in coming from D1 programs. So we got several there that have a little bit of experience that's going to help with the freshmen as well.
Well, and there's plenty of new faces on this team, but Aaliyah was the one that kind of felt like this is a big building block type of player right here, along with what you were going to have returning, just for the fact that she was recruited D1 and just things didn't work out for her there. But she
Rick,
she was there.
I backed my
she was working in practice.
Volume down a little bit on my phone, so
and just
maybe that'll take care of that distortion.
Tell, from the little bit that I saw of her, just the athleticism that she has, that she could be someone that takes the GRAC by storm, really.
And actually, right now, she's been one of the leaders.
Okay.
Especially in Memphis, and stood out and actually turned a lot of D1 coaches' heads toward her. And so as we can keep her, because she's been out for a year herself, and so get the rust off and really get in there.
Okay, that's going to work out perfect. Play a 30 coming out of it, and then we should be ready.
I'm excited.
All right, will do, buddy.
Thank you.
The freshmen, obviously there's a bunch, and I'm not asking you to single one out, but, just what is one that you're saying this is going to be a big difference maker?
Deidreana William Wooler.
Yeah.
She is really athletic, and she actually was all-state in 4 sports, basketball, track, volleyball, and flag football. And so and she turned a lot of coaches' heads in Memphis because she's so athletic and quick, use either hand, high motor type girl on the basket rebounding. So she's one that stands out. It's going to be a big help for us.
You've got a new addition to the coaching staff, also Coach David. What does he bring into to practices and hopefully to games as well?
He brings a lot of experience, and the way he communicates with the players and some of the skill stuff that he's learned. He played at all 3 levels. He played at JUCO. He went to a 4-year school. He played professional overseas. So he brings a lot of experience to us, for sure.
And Moberly, obviously, it's started a new season, and in JUCO, there's a lot of turnover, so there's not a whole lot that you know about them. It looks like they have a lot of freshmen on their team, but it is Moberly, and it is Coach Chevis. And so what are you expecting in Game 1?
A tough-nosed game, up and down, and it's going to be fun, and it's going to be exciting. We're at their place, and I'm excited to get there to play. But he's going to have them prepared, and they're going to play extremely hard for 40 minutes, for sure.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you so much.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, represents...
You might play
more
a
than just
station ID
electricians.
coming out of this.
The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
This is 103.5 ESPN, WXLT Christopher, Harrisburg, Johnston City, a River Radio station, a division of Max Media.
Welcome back to Poplar Bluff. It's Dave McKenzie on the call as we are getting ready to start the second half. Vols got some work to do as we start play here in the second half, 42-36. Johnny Logan's going to be back in action coming up tomorrow evening, 7 o'clock. They're going to take on the host Three Rivers Raiders. Mike Murphy and I are going to have that call. We're going to be remote, though, from Johnny Logan coming up tomorrow because of high school football. Just tough to get down here to Poplar Bluff, so we're going to do that game remotely. Then don't forget, the Vols are back in action coming up next weekend. Going to make a trip up to Ottumwa, Iowa. They're going to be taking on Coffeyville Community College on Friday. That's a 5 o'clock tip. Saturday, going to play Indian Hills at 3:30. So it's hard to believe it's college basketball season here on this 31st day of October. Coming out and firing right away, and a foul on the three-pointer from Cam McDaniels is going to be called on Nazir Allen. It's going to be the second on Allen, and so Cameron McDaniels is going to have 3 free throws coming his way. Cam, the freshman out of Louisville, Kentucky, leading scorer in the game here in the first half. He finished with 10 first-half points to lead all scorers. So McDaniels, the 6'5 freshman at the stripe, wears 2 different shoes. Misses the first free throw, 2 more coming. I bet he's got another pair of shoes exactly like the pair he's wearing now. Second free throw's good. 1 more coming. 5-point ball game. McDaniels gets the ball from the official. 1 dribble, free throw is good. So he's setting on a dozen, and that cuts the lead down to 4. It's 42-38. First possession of the second half for the Cardinals. Romello Smith over to the right side. Now they bring it up top of the key to Richards. Here to the left wing to Binion. Back to Richard. Long-range 3 straight away, no good. And, man, Taylor Smith had to fight for that rebound. Had his pocket picked, and a foul is going to be called on the Cardinals. It's going to be on Nasir Binion. It's going to be the third on Binion. So just 33 seconds into the second half, the Cardinals already setting on 2 team fouls. Pressure in the backcourt, but Marcus Eves gets free for the Volunteers. Drives it into the arc. Little fadeaway jumper, too strong. Tipped around, and Cardinals come away with it. Here goes Binion. Finds the cutter down the lane. Garrett, he got fouled. The foul is going to be on Taylor Smith, number 2 on Tay. And so at the stripe, it's going to be Teron Garrett. Garrett out of St. Louis, the freshman, stands 6'7", steps up and cans the first free throw. It's his 3rd point of the ball game. This broadcast brought to you by John A. Logan College. Register for spring classes. Go online, visit jalc.edu. John A. Logan College, charge into your future. Garrett, he's got 4 in the game. 44-38, 6-point lead, and a foul in the backcourt. I think it's not a foul. It's a clock issue. So we're going to try this again on the side right here in front of the coach, Tony Irons, and the Cardinals bench right at the hash, right below us. They get it in quickly. McDaniels Speeds into the front court. Left wing three. Pulls it up. No good. Rebound by Key. Puts it up. Can't get it to fall. But the rebound, Eves had his pocket stripped. Second turnover of the half. Smith feeds the cutter in Shields. Three. Left wing. No good. And McDaniels gets the rebound. Feeds it to Taylor Smith. Taylor out here on the right hash. And Marcus Eves got mixed up with Romello Smith underneath the paint. The foul is going to be on Romello Smith, the third, on the freshman from KC. So quickly coming into the game is going to be Mackie Joyner. He's going to come get Romello Smith. Correction, he's actually going to replace Nasir Benyon. So to Carl Payne. Baseline right will trigger in for the Volunteers. Slaps the ball. Sets the play in motion. Throws it way up top to McDaniels. Now left wing to Taylor Smith. Back to McDaniels toward the logo at midcourt. 18:35 remaining. Vols trail 44-38. McDaniels with 14 on the shot clock. Gets the ball, crosses over, takes it inside the arc. Got away from the defender. Shot too strong. Battle for the rebound, and the Cardinals come away with it. Three straight away. Way too strong. Eves gets the rebound. Takes it into the front court for the Vols. Jumper from the free throw line. Good for Marcus Eves. 7 in the game for Marcus. Cuts the lead to 4. It's 44-40. Romello Smith out here on the left wing. Double team. Skips it over. Throws it way over the top of Mackie Joyner's head. First turnover of the second half. So Romello Smith comes out of the game this time, and it's Edwin Dooling Jr. comes in to replace him. Volunteers basketball. They lob it in to Tay Smith. He got bumped from behind, and that's going to be on Taryn Garrett. Second on Garrett. Volunteers have it. Far sideline in the front court. 17:52 remaining here in the game. Coming up, Three Rivers is going to take on Gulf Coast State College. Gulf Coast State College ranked top 10, I do believe, in the first NJCAA poll of the season. Payne had his shot blocked, but it winds up to Eves. He launches the three over the top of the rim. And the ball stealing, and it comes tipped around 4 or 5 times. Smith controls, finds Eves. Eves, head fake up, shot partially blocked. Ball on the floor. Who wants it? Hot potato. And timeout called by John A. Logan College, and come diving in. I think that was Tay Smith that rolled up on the ball, and he's a little slow on the floor. He's cramping up. They're trying to stretch out a calf, I do believe. But what hustle back and forth. And a timeout called by John A. Logan College here with 17:25 remaining. It'll just be a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here. Volunteers' first home game is going to be coming up on November 15th. Parkland College coming to town. That's a Saturday. And then on Tuesday, the 25th of November, Kankakee CC comes to Brewer Gymnasium. It's hard to believe we're talking about November tomorrow, but this basketball season is underway. Coming out of the timeout, it's going to be John A. Logan basketball in the front courts. They trail by 4. It's 44-40. 42-36 was our halftime score. So Payne will trigger for the Volunteers. Still some moisture on the floor. There's a lot of people that love the word moisture. So Payne now takes the ball from the official. Slaps, puts it in play, throws it up top to McDaniels. Cam right side to Eves, gets it to Payne, back to Eves, into the paint, puts it up with the right hand. Nice strong play by Marcus Eves. Marcus now up to 9 in the game, and the Vols have cut this lead back to a 2-point deficit. Skip pass left side, 3, no good. There you go, Cam McDaniels with the board. Brings it up front, up top himself. Crosses over into the paint. Little fadeaway, partially blocked, and a foul on Mackie Joyner. It's going to be the third on Joyner, and Cameron McDaniels going to the line to add to his game-high 12 points. Cam had 10 first-half points. Steps right up there. It's his third free throw here in the second half. Cuts it to a 1-point lead with this make. He could tie the game for the Volunteers. If you remember back in that first half, Vols had a lead as big as 12 points. Now it seems like everybody's kind of settled down. First game nerves. We got a good ball game. Tied up 44-44 here at the 16:48 mark. And a foul called on John A. I think it's going to be Payne that picks up his third. Carl does have 3. So 5 team fouls on MAC, 2 team fouls on JAL. Cardinals with the basketball. Joyner. Oh, getting free for the dunk on the inbound. Nazir Allen, 10 in the game for Allen. He leads the Cardinals in scoring. Back to a 2-point Cardinal lead, 46-44. McDaniels with right-hand dribble, left wing to Eves. Now, here's Tay Smith. Taylor puts it up. Runner, no good, and a blocking foul called on the Cardinals. And that is going to be on Isaiah Purvey. Purvey picks up his second. And Taylor Smith, who shot 73% from the stripe a year ago for the Volunteers, averaged over 10 a game. The Jonesboro sophomore wears number 4. Again, waiting on floor to be mopped up here underneath the basket to our right. Gene Bestcourt. As a matter of fact, I think I saw Coach walk in a little bit earlier. Taylor Smith steps up to the line. 2 dribbles, 3 dribbles, spins it in his left hand. Free throw is in the air and rims out. Can't get that one to go. 46-44. 16 remaining in the game. Second too strong, and the rebound is grabbed by Isaiah Purvey of MAC. Purvey has it up toward the logo. McDaniels on him. Now near side it comes to Dooling. Dooling left to the circle, looks inside, around the screen, dribbles to the right side. Brings it back left side, head fake by Joyner, dishes it corner left. Purvey's there, 3, no good. And a battle for the rebound. Payne gets it. Outlet to Taylor Smith, feeds McDaniel off the glass and good. Cameron McDaniels has 16 in the game to lead all scorers, and a dunk on the other end from Nazir Allen. He's got a dozen. 48-46, Cardinals the 2-point lead, Vols with the basketball. Down low, Keyshawn Barfield. Right-hander off the glass, no good. And the Cardinals get the rebound. Here they come. That's Dooling. Dishes it to Joyner. Now it's Purvey. Over to the right side, long-range 3. Buried out there by Nazir Allen. Allen, once he gets going, he can heat it up quickly. The 6'9 sophomore out of Memphis. It's a 5-point lead for the Cardinals. Here's McDaniels. He launches the 3, buries it. That's Cameron McDaniels. 19 for Cam to lead all scorers. Not playing like a freshman in his first game. Crossing over, getting free. The runner's no good, and the Cardinals get the rebound. From the free throw line, the jumper is good for Shields, Lorenzo Shields. 6 in the game for Shields. We have a timeout on the floor, and it's a media timeout. We will be back in 60 seconds. Vols trail 53-49 here on 103.5 ESPN.
John A. Logan College is proud to support area high schools in the classroom and on the playing field. John A. Logan offers high school students the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. Students can get a jump start on their college careers while saving money. After high school, students can easily transition to one of the college's career and technical education programs or a traditional baccalaureate transfer program. No matter your path, you'll know why everyone says, why would you go anywhere else? Good luck this season and visit jalc.edu.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
You heard from Charlie Jones during our halftime break. And they are playing in Moberly, Missouri against Independence. And Charlie Jones and the Lady Vols lead at the half 32-26. They're going to play Moberly coming up a little bit later tonight there in Moberly as well. 53-49 is our score here at Three Rivers. It's Dave McKenzie with you. Vols trail by 4. Have the basketball, though, coming out of the media timeout. Cam McDaniels, the freshman for the Volunteers, leading scorer with 19. He's on the floor with DeCarl Payne, Marcus Eves. Jaden Miles on the floor for his first touch of the game. Lost the ball, turned it over. Third turnover of the half for the Volunteers. Cardinals into the paint, right side. They whip it up top. Good ball movement by Mineral Area College. Here on the near side, Allen, spin move, got fouled. And Nazir Allen is going to go to the line after the foul is called on Jaden Miles. Jaden, who averaged 8 points a ball game, seen the floor for the first time here, the 13-minute mark of the second half. Nazir Allen, the sophomore out of Memphis, his free throw is good. 16 in the game for Allen. He leads MAC in scoring. Second. No good. Rebound, though, by the Cardinals. Jaden Miles didn't block out. And getting the basketball was Edwin Dooling Jr. for another opportunity for the Cardinals to extend his 5-point lead. Dooling feeds it top of the key. He hands it off to Shields. Shields around the screen. 2 on the shot clock. Long range 3. No good. Battle for the rebound. Cardinals get it again. That's Joyner. Now corner left with it. Richard puts up the 3. No good. And finally DeCarl Payne grabs the board. Payne brings it into the front court. Vols need a bucket. They trail by 5. Crossover by Payne into the arc. Finds Miles. Stutter steps. Takes it to the hole for the dunk. What a drive from Jaden Miles. Gets his first point of the game. Cuts it to 3. The three-pointer no good from the Cardinals. And McDaniels the rebound for the Volunteers. By himself into the front court. Backs it up. Now right side. Danon Rucker takes control. Feeds it to Eves, right back to Danon. Danon drives the baseline, kicks it out to the left side. Long range 3, McDaniels, bang again! Cameron McDaniels, his third three-pointer of the game. We are tied at 54-54. And a whistle here at the 12:32 mark. Foul is going to be on Danon Rucker. It's going to be the first on Danon.
Also number 3, Teron Garrett.
Nice run from the Volunteers to tie this game up here at the 12:32 mark. So it's going to belong to Mineral Area right here below us. Hash to the left. They throw it in. They get it to Shields. Lorenzo dribbles around the top. Crosses over against Dorr. Fadeaway jumper from Shields, no good. Rucker gets the rebound for the Volunteers. Danon slows up the pace. Out toward the left side of the circle. Brings it near side now to McDaniels. To Eves. Feeds the post. Miles for a lazy layup. Jaden showing off how athletic he is. He's got back-to-back buckets. Vols have the lead back 56-54. And another miss from the Cardinals. Gives it back to John A. Logan. Here comes Eves. He's at the logo at midcourt. Sets the offense. Miles comes up, sets the high pick. Eves around him with the left hand. Used the screen from Jaden Miles. He's into double digits now with 11 for Marcus Eves. Vols have pushed the lead to 4 here. Fantastic run by John A. Logan College. Looks like they finally settled in here. Cardinals have it up top. Left-hand dribble, ball tipped away, but the Cards save it. That's Mackie Joyner that takes control. 7 on the shot clock. Mackie Joyner in the paint, right-hand floater's good. Well, he's going to be a fun one to watch for a couple of years. 9 in the game for Mackie Joyner. The Vols have a 2-point lead with the basketball. McDaniels around the screen for Eves. Pulls up, 3 once again. He got fouled for the second time here in the second half. And I think they're going to get Taryn Garrett on the foul. It is Garrett that's going to be the third on Taryn. And we got a timeout on the floor. This is going to be the media timeout with Cameron McDaniels going to the stripe for 3. Vols have a 2-point lead. Actually, we'll be back in 60 seconds here on 103.5 ESPN.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
College Football Saturday on ESPN Radio. The rivalry returns.
Ready for this big Georgia-Florida game. Excited again to go to Jacksonville and play in an awesome venue. It's very unique to have the neutral site and have a split crowd.
Vandy at Texas tomorrow at 10:30 on Southern Illinois' Home for Sports, 103.5 ESPN.
$58 to 56. John A. Logan has a 2-point lead. 10:45 remaining here in this game, the opening game of this basketball season. Cameron McDaniels leads all scorers for the John A. Logan with 22, and he's at the line shooting 3. Should be 3. Well done as he steps up again. That is his 6th free throw here today. 59-56. Actually, they say it was just a 2-pointer, so 2 free throws. Gives Cameron McDaniels 24. Again, to lead all scorers. Vols pick up the backcourt pressure. Steal. Kristen Dorr gets the dunk after the steal. Vols have just clamped down on the Cardinals here in the last 3 minutes. 62-56. Cardinals. Bounce pass right side. Romello Smith. Now up top to Garrett. Garrett feeds back door, taking it to the hole, and a foul is going to be called. Lorenzo Shields is taking it to the glass, and a foul called on John A. Logan. Jaden Miles picks up his second. That's going to be the 15th foul. So Lorenzo Shields, who has 6 points in the game, at the line, shooting free throws, and the first one's no good. Post-game show brought to you by IBEW Local 702. We'll talk to Tyler Smith-Peters. 62-56. Lorenzo Shields, his second free throw. That one's good. 7 in the game for Shields. 5-point lead for the Vols and the basketball. Marcus Eames, the returning sophomore with the basketball, feeds it to Christian Dorr. He's a freshman. Christian, the right-hand dribble, wears number 2, takes it left side, feeds it to Rucker. Danon around the top to the hole with the right hand, puts it up off the glass too strong, and Cardinals get the rebound. On the run, outlet pass, nice feed to Binion. Binion, one shot, got his own board, fights, loses it, or tosses it right left side. And a 3 is buried out there by Romello Smith. And as active as Romello Smith has been in this game, that's his first point. And it's a 2-point lead for the Volunteers, 62-60. Good ball game here in this tournament of champions at Three Rivers in Poplar Bluff. Dorr to Eaves, open 3, buries it. Marcus Eaves from right wing has 14 now. Back to a 5-point lead, 65-60, 9 to play. Right side to Binion. Binion has Eaves on him. Up top, ball tipped away, goes into the backcourt. Having to run it down is Jordan Richard, but McDaniel ties him up. Possession arrow is going to keep it with the Cardinals. Length of the floor to go. Cardinals can't decide who's going to trigger in. So Lorenzo Shields steps out. Takes the ball. Vols pick up the backcourt pressure, trying to get it to Romello Smith. He finally takes it into the front court himself. Spins around right side, just launches the 3 with 2 on the shot clock. Goes out of bounds. Jaden Miles did a great job blocking out Nutang Ray. And the turnover, the third unofficially on the Cardinals here in this second half. Volunteers a chance to extend this 5-point lead. They beat Mineral Area a year ago in this tournament. The runner from Dorr is good. The bucket's going to count. The foul is on Nasir Binion, the 4th on Binion. McDaniels gets the bucket to fall, 26 in his debut for the Volunteers. But the Volunteers beat Mineral Area a year ago to start this tournament, 70-47. Second free throw from McDaniels, no good. Keeps him at 26. 7-point lead for John A. Logan. Little sloppy by the Cardinals, but they slow things down. Eaves defensively. Now it's Romello Smith. Dribbles out to the high hash. Crosses over, got the screen. Takes it in the paint, whips it corner left. Open 3 for the Cardinals. In and out, back in for Jordan Richard. Jordan has 6 in the game. And it's a 4-point lead for the Volunteers. Under 8 to play. Eaves thought about the 3. He was wide open. Vols want to set the offense, though. Rucker back to Eaves on the left wing. He gets into the paint, got free. The runner with the right hand. Oh, too strong. And a foul is going to be called on Marcus Eaves. After he missed the shot, he got into the Cardinals player. And that's going to be the 3rd on Marcus Eaves, and we have the under 8 media timeout. Good ball game. Volunteers have a 4-point lead. They're up 67-63 here on 103.5 ESPN.
John A. Logan College is proud to support area high schools in the classroom and on the playing field. John A. Logan offers high school students the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. Students can get a jump start on their college careers while saving money. After high school, students can easily transition to one of the college's career and technical education programs or a traditional baccalaureate transfer program. No matter your path, you'll know why everyone says, why would you go anywhere else? Good luck this season and visit jalc.edu.
Your 103.5 ESPN First Alert Forecast is brought to you by the SIU Credit Union. If you live or work in one of the lower 24 Southern Illinois counties, you can join SIU Credit Union. Visit siucu.org. Today, sunny skies and a high of 62 degrees. Tonight, it is Halloween night. Also, Johnson City is hosting a playoff game. Increasing clouds and a low around 42. Saturday, a chance of showers, mainly in the afternoon, mostly cloudy and a high of 54 for tomorrow's playoff games in the area. Saturday night, a chance of showers, mostly cloudy and 36.
Welcome back to Gene Best Court, Three Rivers College in Poplar Bluff. It's Dave McKenzie. Good ball game here. Vols have a 4-point lead, 7:38 remaining, coming out of the under 8 timeout. Vols are going to be back in action coming up tomorrow evening, 7 o'clock here when they take on the host Raiders from Three Rivers. Cardinals with the basketball, though, trying to cut into this 4-point Vol lead. Over to the right side, double dribble, turns it over, gives it back to John A. Logan. So it's going to be Vols basketball. Christian Dorr to Eves. Free throw line jumper from Eves, too strong. And the rebound is grabbed by Jordan Richard of the Cardinals, but they turn it over. They dribble it off their feet the other way, leaving it. The runner and the dunk from Cameron McDaniels. What an assist. McDaniels now with 28 in the game. 6-point lead, under 7 to play. 69-63. Trying to get loose. Lorenzo Shields now to Richard. Richard pulls up the dribble, finds Allen. Allen's jumper no good. And the putback is no good from Mackie Joyner. And the ball's on the floor. Jaden Miles is there. Team tied up. And a timeout was called. I believe it's going to be Cardinal basketball coming out of the timeout. 6:35 remaining. Timeout was called by Jaden Miles. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll pause for 30 as well. Vols up 6, 69-63 here on 103.5 ESPN.
Have you ever wanted to interact with 103.5 ESPN? Got a local scorer or maybe an athlete that you would like to recognize? Need to message your hot take to somebody? Or maybe there's urgent news that you need people to know. Whatever the case, you can now message 103.5 ESPN on the IBEW Local 702 text line. Just text your message to 618-985-5705. That's 618-985-5705. And please don't text and drive.
Welcome back. It's Dave McKenzie with you. And 69-63 is our score here with just 6.5 remaining. First game of the season for John A. Logan College and for Mineral Area College. They did play in the Jamboree, although I don't believe they faced each other a week ago. Over at the HEC, the Health Education Center there at Marion High School at the Jamboree. First regular season game, McDaniels setting on 28 points for the Volunteers. Gets it to Christian Dorr, 6 on the shot clock. Dorr, left wing, left of the circle, puts up the 3, in and out, no good. And we got an injured player, Danon Rucker, And he is needing some help. He's over on the far sideline, and he's nursing that left ankle for the Volunteers. And actually gets some help. And they get him over to the near sideline. Coach Marcus is right there. And I heard Danon say, I think it's my knee. Training staff here from Three Rivers is with Danon. So after the injury timeout, we're back underway. Vols up 6, 69-63. Cardinals with it, though, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Jaden Miles. Jaden just picked up his third foul of the game. Didn't play in the first half. He's played here in the second half. It's going to be the 7th team foul on the Volunteers. Cardinals are setting on 8 team fouls. So at the line, it's going to be Nazir Allen. Allen, double-digit 16. And the first one, the front end of that 1-and-1, he misses. Marcus Eves gets the rebound for John A. Logan College. Eves leaves it for Dorr. Over to the left side to Carl Payne. Back up top to Christian. Now right side to Miles, gets a touch down low toward McDaniels. McDaniels on 28 points. Has it out on the right wing. 8 on the shot clock. Skip past left corner to Eves. Marcus trying to get a shot off. 3, 2, 1. Gets the easy finger roll right at the buzzer on the shot clock. 16 for Marcus. The ball's up 8. Long range 3, no good. Off balance, but the Cardinals get the rebound the other way. Allen feeds it to Smith. Romello loses the dribble off his foot. 6th turnover on the Cardinals here in this second half. They had 11 first half turnovers. So the Vols with the basketball, 5 to play. They have an 8-point lead, 71-63. Here comes Marcus Eves again, an easy layup. He just blew between 2 defenders, 18 for Marcus. 73-63 Vols, 10-point lead. Cardinals trying to get back in this game, 4.5 to play. There's Shields behind the back against Payne, puts up the jumper, too strong, and the rebound is grabbed by Christian Dorr of John A. Logan College. Slows down the pace. Vols want the half-court offense, run some clock. Up 10, 73-63. McDaniels launches the 3, no good. And the rebound's grabbed by Mackie Joyner. Joyner leaves it for Shields. Shields loses it again, another turnover. Number 7 unofficially, and the Cardinals in a dunk the other way. Jaden Miles. He's got 3 of them here since he came in the second half. 75-63, and Cameron McDaniels picks up his first foul of the game. Timeout. It's the under 4 timeout. And John A. has played an outstanding second half of basketball. They lead it by 12. 3:52 remaining here. Back in 60 on 103.5 ESPN.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
What a second half of basketball by your John A. Logan Volunteers. They trailed 42-36 at the half, but they have played much better basketball, protecting the basketball. I had them for 11 turnovers in that first half. They only have 3 here in the second half. They've just played much better, and the defense has been outstanding. And how about Cameron McDaniels in his debut for the Volunteers, setting at 28 points on the night to lead all scores. At the line, the Cardinals coming out of the media timeout. The free throw is good, as Richard Jordan hits the first. He's got 7. Second one coming. Cans them both. 8 now for Jordan. Back to a 10-point ball game. Balls can eat some clock, but they need points on possessions as well. Marcus Eves, right-hand dribble, brings it near side to Eves. To Carl Payne. DP has it at the near hash. Hands it off to Dorr. Christian, left-hand dribble around the top. Back to the right side to Miles. Feeds it down low to Eves on the low block. Forces his way into the paint. Needs some help. Finds Jaden Miles. Back to Eves. And the bad pass is stolen by the Cardinals. I may have jinxed them on the turnover talk earlier. There's Joyner. Dishes it left wing. To the paint. Down to the low block for the Cardinals. Fadeaway jumper from Allen is good. Nazir Allen hits the field goal. 18 from Nazir, the sophomore from Memphis. Makes it an 8-point ball game. Ball's trying to close this out. Timeout is called by, I got correction, a 10-second violation on the Volunteers. 5th turnover. So we need get the ball into the front court just a touch quicker. 75-67, 2:54 remaining here in this ball game. Cardinals with it over on that far side. Whistle and a foul is going to be called on to Carl Payne as he got into Mackie Joyner. DeCarl just picked up his 4th personal, 9th team foul. So Mackie Joyner, setting on 9 first-half points, is at the line. Shooting the 1-and-1. Misses it, and good rebound from Jaden Miles for the Volunteers. Chance now to extend this lead. Ball in the backcourt, over and back, another turnover, and that is 3 possessions in a row that the Volunteers have turned the ball over. That's not how you close out a ball game, fellas. Let's go. 2:39 remaining. 8-point lead, 75-67. John A. Logan on top. They get the ball in to Mackie Joyner. Joyner, right-hand dribble between the circles, feeds it to Dooling. Now left wing 3 is good from Nazir Allen. 21 for Nazir Allen. Makes it a 5-point game, 75-70. Payne holds the ball, 15 on the shot clock. He's at the logo at midcourt, crosses over around the screen, takes it to the hole. The runner with the left hand, off balance, no good. Rebound, Nazir Allen. Brings it into the front court himself, finds Joyner. Down low, they work it around the perimeter. Under 2 to play, 5-point game for the Vols. As Allen has his pocket picked. Turnover the other way, and the dunk from Cameron McDaniels. What a play from Cam. 7-point lead now, 77-70. Reach in foul to Carl Payne. Just picked up foul number 5 for the Volunteers with 92 seconds remaining.
Logan foul number 3 to Carl Payne. That's his 5th personal foul. Team the Cardinals is number 4, Romelo Smith.
Tyler Smith-Peters looks down his bench, trying to see who he's going to bring in. Shakes and taps the hand to Taylor Smith, who's going to come get DeCarl. DP checks out of the game. 5 fouls, finishes with just 3 points on the night. The sophomore heads to the bench. Taylor Smith comes to the floor. 92 seconds remaining. Vols have that 7-point lead. Jordan Richard at the stripe for the Cardinals, trying to cut into that lead. First free throw is beautiful. 9 in the game for Jordan Richard. The sophomore out of St. Louis. Averaged 9 points a game a year ago, hits the second. 5-point lead now, 77-72. Just 90 seconds remaining. Jaden Miles to Taylor Smith. Tay here on the near hash. Bounce pass to Eves, and a foul is going to be called on Romelo Smith. That's going to be 4 on Smith. So Marcus Eves is a good one to put to the stripe. He's an 85% free throw shooter for the Volunteers. Clock stopped, 1:22. Coming up, we're going to have our IBEW Local 702 postgame show. We'll talk with head coach Tyler Smith-Peters. Don't forget, Vols back in action tomorrow night, 7 o'clock pregame coverage starting at 6:45 here on 103.5 ESPN and with LeBlanc Production Group as Marcus hits the free throw, giving him 19 in the game. Marcus out of Madisonville, Kentucky, the sophomore. Averaged close to 10 points a game. Second free throw, too hard. And the rebound is finally grabbed by Taryn Garrett, and a foul in the backcourt is going to be called on Marcus Eves. Marcus picks up his 4th foul. So it stops the clock with 78 seconds remaining. Teron Garrett goes to the line. He's already hit a couple of free throws here this evening. He's got 4 points. It's a 6-point ball game. Clock stopped at 1:18. Teron hits that first one. Gets the bonus. Correction, double bonus now with 10 fouls. 5-point lead for the Vols. 1:18 on the clock. Second. And we got a timeout on the floor. It's called by Coach Tony Irons and the Cardinals of Mineral Area College. So I got my games mixed up for the ladies. They're actually playing Moberly. And they've started play in the second half. They were up 32-26 at halftime. They're going to play Independence tomorrow. So I got my days mixed up. I put it in the wrong column, I think is what happened. Which makes more sense. I was thinking, why are they playing 2 today? Hey, this has been an entertaining ball game to start things off. Mineral Area College trails by 4. Your Volunteers up 78-74. Decent crowd filling in. Three Rivers getting ready to take on Gulf Coast State College. That's coming up here at 7 o'clock. We're scheduled for 7. It'll be more like 7:30 more than likely. So length of the floor to go for John A. Logan College. Cameron McDaniels, the star of the game with 30 points, the freshman. Triggers in for Tyler Smith-Peters and the Vols. They get it to McDaniels, or to Jaden Miles. Now McDaniels feeds it here near side. Christian Dorr has it. Left-hand dribble. Working our way towards 60 seconds. Lost the handle. Gets it back over to the right side, the left side. There's McDaniels, takes control. Cameron, runner with the right hand. Out of bounds. Slapped out of there by Nasir Allen. Lob for Miles! Oh, you can't let that happen defensively. What a play. Jaden Miles gets the dunk on the inbound pass. Well done. 80 to 74, 57 seconds remaining. Boy, that was a beautiful play. Length of the floor to go for Mineral Area College. They trail by 6. 52 seconds remaining. Nice give and go. The runner from Jerron Garrett. Romello Smith, correction. Here comes Miles to the rack. Another dunk to close it out. For the Volunteers, 10 second half points from Jaden Miles. Vols up 6, 82-76. They slow down the pace. 30 seconds remaining. Double team, triple team. Taylor Smith gets fouled, and that is going to be on Jordan Richard. That's going to be the third on Jordan. 27 seconds remaining. And Taylor Smith steps to the free throw line. Taylor, 3 points, all in the first half. Can't get that free throw to fall. Mekhi Joyner comes into the game. Taylor Smith at the line trying to hit this free throw. Takes his time. Good follow through that time. His second free throw, Vols up 83-76, 20 seconds remaining. Dueling, now it's Smith, launches the three, no good, coming in. The putback, though, is good from Jerron Garrett. We'll keep it here. 9 in the game for Jerron Garrett. So the Vols lead at 83-78. Again, tomorrow night going to play Three Rivers. 7 o'clock is the tip-off time. Pre-game coverage will start at 6:45 here on 103.5 ESPN. Next game here on the opening night of the Tournament of Champions, it's going to be Three Rivers against Gulf Coast State College. And so that'll be tipping off here in about 30 minutes or so. Thank you for tuning in to our first broadcast of the season. Looking forward to working with Tim Ritchie, Mike Murphy, Matt Varney. Ben Greenberger may be in there. John LeBlond. Rick Hayes back at the studio. It's going to be a fun year, I can tell you that. So baseline for the Volunteers. Cameron McDaniels has the full baseline he can run. 16 seconds left. Ball's up by 5. They get it in to Marcus Eves. Marcus drives in, finds Taylor Smith open. Skip pass near side to McDaniels. Cam holds it. 6, 5, 4. Dribbling around. A foul is going to be called on. That's going to be Jerron Garrett picks up his 4th foul. The Vols are going to win this thing, folks. How about that? And who's at the line? If there was an MVP of the game, it would be this guy right here, Cameron McDaniels. He's got 30 points in his first game as a Volunteer. And he's got 2 free throws coming, and he missed the first one. Cameron, his brother plays football for SIU. They'll be in action tomorrow. He steps up and cans that second one. 31 in the game for Cameron McDaniels. Christian Dorr steals the basketball, but it's going to belong with the Cardinals. 2.7 left. 84-78 is our score. They get it to Joyner. Joyner's shot no good. 84-78, the final score. Oh, no. We got a foul on Black. Jaden Miles. Oh, my. So at the line is going to be Mekhi Joyner. 0.5 seconds remaining. My apologies on that. He misses the first free throw. Second is good. 84-79. Double digits for Joyner. Vols win it by 5, 84-79. The final score. What a good first game, an entertaining first game, as the Vols knock off Mineral Area College 84-79. They're going to be back in action tomorrow night. 7 o'clock is the tip when they take on the host, Three Rivers Raiders. 84-79, the final score. Stay with us. Our IBEW Local 702 postgame shows coming up next on 103.5 ESPN.
John A. Logan College is proud to support area high schools in the classroom and on the playing field. John A. Logan offers high school students the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. Students can get a jump start on their college careers while saving money. After high school, students can easily transition to one of the college's career and technical education programs or a traditional baccalaureate transfer program. No matter your path, you'll know why everyone says, why would you go anywhere else? Good luck this season and visit jalc.edu.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
This is 103.5 ESPN, WXLT Christopher, Harrisburg, Johnston City, a River Radio station, a division of Max Media.
Welcome back to Three Rivers College. Poplar Bluff, it's Dave McKenzie with you. Volunteers just won this game, 84-79, the final score. They trailed at the half, 42-36. But they wind up scoring 52 second-half points to win this one. And they played much better in the second half than they did the first. They made some adjustments there at halftime. And they come away with an impressive win over Mineral Area, who's going to be outstanding. And Mineral Area may be playing the toughest schedule in JCAA this year. I mean, it is just absolutely a brutal schedule that they are getting ready to embark on. And let me get my cheat sheet here as we look at I can't find it, but Tyler and I were talking about it. But Volunteers get the win nonetheless, and that was a good first win. Tough win. When you look at the scoring, we'll start first for the Cardinals. They were led tonight from Nazir Allen, who finished with 21 points to lead the Cardinals. 10 in the game for Jordan Richard. You had the only other player in double digits. Mekhi Joyner finished with 10 points in double digits for the Cardinals. Also getting in the scorebook with 8, Lorenzo Shields, 9 from Teron Garrett, 3 in the game from Romello Smith. Edwin Dooling hit 2 3-pointers there in the first half, but he was quiet after that. He finishes with 6 points. 5 points from Nasir Benyon. 7 points from Nungdang Ray, who finished with 7, and they were all first half points. And then you had, that's it point-wise for the Cardinals, but it was Nazir Allen that led the Cardinals as he finishes with 21 first half points for the Cardinals. Hats off to freshman Cameron McDaniels of the Volunteers, the leading scorer in the game, finishes with 31 points on the night. 27 points as I look at the score sheet. Marcus Eves finishes with 19. And let's go through the rest of the scoring here. Christian Dorr with 6, 3 from DeCarl Payne, 4 from Taylor Smith. Also 6 from Danon Rucker. Double digits for Jaden Miles all in the second half. He was dominating in that second half. He finishes with 10, and Keshawn Barfield finishes with 2 for the Volunteers. They had unofficially 11 turnovers in the first half. They only had 6 turnovers in the second half, and 3 of those 6 came in about a 15-second span there right in the middle of that second half. But a much better finish, much better play in the second half for your John A. Logan Volunteers. Field goal shooting, 42% for the Vols as they go 12 of 28. They were 3 of 7 from 3. And then from the free throw line tonight, they were 9 of 18 this evening. They shot 42% from the field, 42% from 3, 50% from the free throw stripe. And they win it tonight, 84-79. Coach Tyler Smith-Peters joins us here on our post-game show. Coach, that was, number one, a good first-game matchup. And what a difference of 2 halves it was. The adjustments, I don't know what you said at halftime, but they seemed to work. You did well.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is when we share the ball, we're really good. And we had 4 assists in the first half, and we ended with 13. And, I mean, just those alone are now we need to get to 18-20, but that's progress. And that's when we share the ball, we're really hard to guard. And when we play defense like that and just turn our defense to offense, we're really good. I
tell you what, there's a lot of different ways we can go with this, Coach, but I think right off the top we have to talk about your freshman Cameron McDaniels. Outstanding, 27 points tonight. He was just fabulous in his first game.
Yeah, no, and he's a guy that can score at all 3 levels, and the biggest thing with him is just knowing the reads. And he did a much better job in the second half, and he did a good job in the first half, but I think he did a much better job in the second half of just moving the ball and taking what the defense gives us. And like I said, he can score at all 3 levels, and he showed that tonight.
And then your sophomores, Marcus Eves, outstanding, 19 for him. Jaden Miles, coming off the bench in the second half, picks up 10. He was outstanding. He was dominating for the time he was there. But, I mean, you got to – overall, I mean, there's things you got to correct. This is the first game. This is the first real competition these guys have had. I mean, not that the Jamborees aren't real competition, but it's different when you get into the regular season.
No, for sure, and you're exactly right, Dave. And Middle Area is a really good team.
Yes.
I mean, they play really hard. They're physical, and that's what we needed because our freshmen now know how physical and how hard we have to play for not just 20 minutes or 10 minutes, for 40 minutes.
The thought crossed my mind in the first half because I had us for 11 turnovers, and I wondered sometimes because you practice against
your teammates for so long, you kind of get used to their speed and tempo with their hands. And then when you see another team like the Cardinals, where they're quick with the hands, quick to the passing lanes, that it takes a little bit of time to kind of adjust to that pace, that tempo of game.
Yeah, and a lot of it's, Mineral Area did a great job of just kind of slowing us down and muddying up the water, or muddying up the game for us when they went to their press and just kind of different kinds of zones. And our guys did a really good job of handling that. And we obviously had some moments where we can do better, but that's, like I said, that's why we play really good teams early, because we can fix that stuff.
Get right back at it tomorrow night. You don't have a lot of turnaround time before you face Three Rivers, who are equally as good as Mineral Area.
Yeah, no, and playing at Three Rivers, as you know, is always going to be tough. And they have a really good game right now, to where they're going to have to play really hard against a really good Gulf Coast team. So we're excited to watch it and get back home and be ready to go for tomorrow.
I need to ask you, had an injury with Danon. Do we know anything yet?
Not sure yet. It's I guess when we get back, we can kind of get
it looked at
Brad and see what he says about it, but we'll kind of go from there.
Okay. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
That was a nice first win.
Thank you. Appreciate
it. We'll talk to you tomorrow night. Vols win it here this evening, 84-79, and they start the season off 1-0. Mineral Area 0-1. We appreciate you tuning in here on 103.5 ESPN. And again, tomorrow night, Murph and I are going to have the call starting about 6:45, but we're going to be remote with all the football games and everything going on. Just can't make it back here to Poplar Bluff in time to watch it. So we're going to set up our TV there at Brewer Gymnasium and call the game for you coming up tomorrow evening, as your Volunteers are going to take on Three Rivers in the second game of the season. For Rick Hayes back at the studio, thanks, buddy. The women, let me give you an update. John A. Logan women and Coach Charlie Jones lead Moberly 47-42 near the end of the third quarter. So ladies are looking good, taking on my hometown, Moberly Community College, but they lead it 47-42. And I got to say, go Vols. I'm not going to be that guy for you. For John LeBlanc Productions, thanks, buddy, for all your work. For Rick Hayes back at the studio, I'm Dave McKenzie. Volunteers win it tonight. First game of the season, 84-79. Thank you for listening to Volunteers Basketball on 103.5 ESPN. God bless, everybody.
John A. Logan Men's Basketball on 103.5 ESPN. Proudly sponsored by the
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
Workers, Local 702, First Southern Bank.
John, thank you, man.
John A. Logan College.
This worked out great tonight. I'm very, very happy.
103.5 ESPN, a presentation of River Radio Sports.